Welcome to another episode of Ship of War, my review of The Hunger Games, the book.
Ship of War. When ship happens, I'm there.
If you're wondering why I'm dressed this way, I decided to dress for the occasion and try to dress like Katniss in The Hunger Games. I have like my braid here, I have a jacket, a shirt. I don't know, I just thought it would be cool to dress up. Anyways, on to the review. I know there's a lot of people out there who are like, I have no idea what The Hunger Games is about. I have no idea. I don't know why I should get excited for this, teaser trailer. It doesn't even tell me anything about the story. So I'm going to talk about the story. Well, not with the spoiler, just, setting up to what the story of what the book is about, okay? Okay, so it's based in North America, but North America isn't the North America that we know. There is no longer Canada, there is no longer United States, and there's no longer Mexico. It's just this nation called Panem, and what happened is that a lot of stuff happened in North America, a lot of disasters, and the government ended up taking over and just completely taking over, and the people are no longer the people. They no longer have the same freedoms that we have now at this moment. And so what happened during this process of this new nation being created, which is cut up in like 13 districts, or at least it was that these districts ended up rebelling against the government, which is known as the capital. So because of that, the 13th district ended up getting completely destroyed, so it no longer exists. And then what happened was that the capital ended up creating this game as a punishment to all the other districts in a way to remind them why they shouldn't rebel against the government. And this game that they created is called The Hunger Game. The Hunger Game is a game which happens every year where they pick 2 children from each district from the age of 12 to 17, boy and girl from each district, to fight in the Hunger Games. And it's a game where they have to fight against each other to the death. And only one child ends up being the winner. And the winner of the game ends up getting a year's supply of food for their district. And of course, the luxury of being the winner, they end up becoming, I guess, in a sense, comfortable. They end up living a comfortable life after that. That's basically the premise of the story. Now, my thoughts of this becoming a movie, I think if it's done right, it's going to become an excellent series that everybody of every age group, from every gender, is just going to completely enjoy and love. Reading the books and thinking to myself, yeah, I can see people really enjoying this series and becoming really fanatic towards it, like getting all dressed up to the premieres and all that kind of stuff. So I really hope it's done right and it becomes this popular series that I believe in my heart it should be, because we need this story. The reason why I believe so strongly to the story, besides the story being so good, is because the lead character is a female, a strong female lead character, and I would love in my lifetime to see a very popular movie with a female character being the lead as a series of movies. I would just love to see that, and I really hope The Hunger Game is that series. Also, the other thing I want to talk about is the romance in the book. Of course, this is what this channel is about. Now, people have made comments how The Hunger Game is like Twilight. And there's people who are a fan of The Hunger Games who are like, no, it's nothing like Twilight. I kind of have to disagree with that, because the whole triangle and the whole thing with Katniss and Peeta in the first book just reminded me of the whole mess with Jacob and Edward and Bella. It's not exactly the same. I'm not going to say it's exactly the same. I would be completely lying if I said that. But it did remind me of it. But aside from that, and aside from Twilight, the actual word being mentioned at least 2 times in the book, there wasn't that much in relations to Twilight as a whole. So for those guys out there who don't like Twilight, don't worry. Another thing I want to talk about in relations to the districts, I found this website where you can actually put your Twitter or your Facebook information in, and then it ends up telling you what district you're a part of. I'm part of District 8, which is Texture. Not very exciting, I must say. So that is all for this episode of Ship of War. Goodbye, and until next time.